What is up, guys? Back with another video today, and I just had a surreal experience just an hour ago, and I just want to talk about this real quick. And I was meant to talk about, I want to talk about more lucid dreaming stuff on my channel and stuff, and like my experience with it and how you guys can do it and my lucid dreaming stories. But this one, I did not expect. I did not expect this at all, And I'm just going to tell you guys what happened, okay? So, I pretty much decided to sleep early today, right? I decided to sleep early today. And, before I, try to sleep early, I actually had the intention to have a lucid dream or have a realistic dream like experience and be conscious about it. And I was trying to do something within my dreams that I felt like I needed to do and such, and I won't really talk about that, but let's just say instead of me having a lucid dreaming experience I've always had, I've been lucid dreaming for like 2 years now, which is crazy. I've been doing this for 2 years now. And I've been writing down my dreams. I had crazy experiences and stuff, but this one was totally different, which I felt like it was an outer body experience, or probably not. And man, I think it was kind of crazy because I didn't even intentionally tried to experience a astral projection or outer body experience. I'm not sure what it is because I never had that type of experience before, or maybe I did had, or it's just so weird with the sleeping world and how this stuff happens, and not a lot of people talk about it. Like I mean, a lot of people talk about it on YouTube. A lot of people talk about it who are interested in the topic, but like when you try to talk about this to your family, your friends about lucid dreaming, or the potential of there is a spirit realm, there's astral realm, something straight from freaking Avatar, like how Aang, when he meditates. And I remember that one episode he tries to catch the spirit, right? When he meditates, right, he was instantly just bam, like he was in a astral realm type experience. He had an outer body experience, and he does this multiple times in the show, and it's just kind of crazy to me to think like how how I could have had that similar experience, right? Which was crazy. So here's what I did, right? Okay, so first thing first, my intentions were to have a lucid dream experience so I could do something in lucid dream, which I won't get into, but let's just say I wanted to have another lucid dream because I haven't had one for like 2 months now. I haven't had one since September, okay? Ever since school started. And ever since school started for me, I just couldn't had any type of lucid dream whatsoever. I've been kind of stuck on it. But this time, today, yeah, it's a whole different game changer right now. But so my intention was to lucid dream. So at first, I just meditated before I went to sleep because I feel like if you guys want a general good solid lucid dreaming tip, try to meditate before going to bed. When you do this, when you meditate before you go to bed, your conscious, like your awareness, your consciousness, it's going to, I guess you can say, transfer to your sleeping state. You're going to be aware even within your sleeping state and stuff. And what I also like to do in meditation is to do some type of mantra, like I am going to have a lucid dream. I'm going to be lucid in my next dream. I'm going to remember my next dream, or just something like that, right? Have a mantra that you're going to have a lucid dream or an outer body experience. One of those two. it's still, out of body experience is still fairly new to me, and I just experienced this for the first time ever, or maybe first time ever. It's just so confusing, dude. I'm so sorry, but so basically, what I usually did was just meditated. So I meditated, went to bed, and everything was relaxed. Okay, I was relaxed. I slept pretty well, and then during my sleep, I realized that I was in a sleep paralysis. Okay, I was in sleep paralysis, right? Oh yeah, and also, right, I kind of knew how to have an outer body experience. I kind of knew, like, I knew I knew the instructions on how to do it, because even okay, so earlier, no, not earlier, but like, I guess you say a month ago, right? I've watched this YouTuber named Ryan Cooper, and he makes astral projection videos. He makes outer body experience videos, and I remember watching this video of how to have an astral projection with just 4 easy steps, and they were simple, okay? And his first step was to have the intention, I think. Second step was to imagine yourself that you are, imagine yourself that you had an outer body experience, and you're walking around your room, you're walking around anywhere in the real world, I guess you can say. The third is to experience the vibrations through sleep paralysis, experience the ringing in the ear, and then once all the ringing, all the vibration stops, right? Then step 4 is to lift yourself up. Okay, it's to lift yourself up, and try to lift yourself up like if you're trying to wake up. And then I guess that could, right, that could potentially get you have an outer body experience or astral projection. But so I remember those 4 easy steps, right? So I actually watched some of astral projection content, but I tried to apply to it, but I just kind of forgot about it. But I still remember it because it was just 4 simple, easy, quick techniques that was pretty easy. It was straightforward, simple. It didn't sound that hard, okay? So then I experienced sleep paralysis. I was aware of it. I was conscious, like, through all of it. Then I felt just lots of vibrations. So many vibrations. And, like, so much, like, tingleness around my body. And then I started hearing so much outside ringing noise. I just started hearing a lot of ringing in my ear, a lot of just weird noise in my ear. It was pretty loud too. It was super, super loud. So after the ringing and the vibrations that I felt kind of cooled down a little bit, I'm not sure if it stopped completely, but I'm pretty sure it kind of cooled down. And after this, right, this is when things gets weird. This is when I just could not tell if this was either a dream or an astral projection or an outer body experience, okay? I just couldn't really tell. I'm not too sure, okay? Because from a lucid dreamer perspective, it kind of has a lot of similarities, but not. And it's just kind of, I don't know, a little bit confusing to me. And I've been trying to, like, research on astral projection and versus lucid dreaming, and there's a lot of debate. It's very controversial on the topic, right? And to be honest, I'm not really sure, because there's just so much debate, so much things and stuff like that. But after this, right, I lifted myself up. I imagine lifting myself up. And when you do this, it feels really weird when you do this. When you try to lift yourself up, when you try to lift up, I guess you say your astral body or your and whatever you want to call it, right? When you try to lift yourself up, or aka your astral body, during this sleep paralysis, it feels a little bit. It feels very weird doing it. The process of it is very weird because like you're trying to mimic. I guess that's a perfect word. You are trying to mimic a physical movement, but at the same time, you're not. It's like in between. You're trying to mimic yourself, trying to lift yourself up up in bed. You try to mimic that movement like you do in the real life, but except you're in sleep paralysis and you can't move your body at all. But you're still trying to move. You're still trying to do it, right? And while this, it worked. Let's just say that it worked. The process worked, and when I looked around me, everything looked pretty accurate. It looked like my room. Okay, it looked like my room, and I kind of thought I was awake. Though I did a reality check, right? So I did a reality check. So what my reality check was, I pinched my nose and I tried to breathe through it. And when I pinched my nose and when I tried to breathe through it, that worked as well. And that gave me 100% confirmation that, okay, I am not in the waking world. This is not the waking world. I am either in a dream or this could be a totally new experience that I'm experiencing right now. And this was crazy, man. I'm telling you right now. Like after when I did my reality check, which was pinch your nose and try to breathe through it, and do it right now. Like try to pinch your nose right now and try to breathe through it. If you are breathing through it while you're pinching your nose, which is it makes sense to you when you try to pinch your nose, no air is supposed to come through. But if air still comes through, that could be a sign and 100% confirmation that you're either dreaming, astral projection, outer body experience, whatever you want to call it, and that you are not in the waking world right now. Okay? That's like one of the most effective techniques for me, okay? For reality checks. So after I was aware, I then tried to move. I tried to walk. But here's the thing. Here's the catcher. I couldn't really walk. I was kind of like wobbling. And I remember while I was wobbling, I saw my floor a lot. I saw the floor, and I just couldn't stand up, really. I couldn't really walk properly. And I don't know why this happened, but I couldn't walk properly. I was kind of wobbling, and it was very weird trying to explore. I tried to had a confirmation if this was either an outer body experience or a dream. And I think what I should have done was, I watched some YouTube videos about it just after I just had this experience. Is, from what I've read and what I've watched, is that if you want to know if you're either in an outer body experience, just look at your bed and try to, just look at your bed and see if your body is still there sleeping. And if your body is still there sleeping, maybe that's 100% confirmation that you could be in an astral projection. You could be in an outer body experience if you still see your body still asleep in your bed while you're still consciously moving around, but you don't have your body, And this is what I should have done, but, this is still fairly new to me, and I'm surprised that this worked. Like, it felt super easy to do it, because first thing first, I wasn't even intending to have an outer body experience. I actually wanted to have a lucid dream, and this is just crazy, bro. It's super, super crazy, man. Okay, so after this, somehow I started walking through my house, through my main hall of the house. Everything looked pretty accurate again, and all I could really see most of the times is the floor. which kind of sucks. But I remember seeing some furniture as well, and some other stuff. But everything looked kind of quite accurate during this. Though at the same time, everything was a little bit blurry for me. And the reason why this was because I had a sleep mask on. So I feel like the sleep mask that I've had, that was using during my sleeping process, because sometimes the sleep mask can help you, just I guess you say, help with your melatonin and stuff when you're sleeping. And that could also help you with your lucid dreams as well, or just any type of sleeping state. And I don't know, while I had my sleep mask on, I don't know. It's very hard for me to explain. Like, it was still kind of blurry for me during this state, me walking around, though at the same time not. And then I just kind of, I guess, was back into my, I was kind of back into that consciousness of me being into a sleep paralysis. And I'm not sure, man. It was a surreal experience. It was indeed kind of crazy. Never really experienced that before during my whole lucid dreaming journey. And I'm not sure. Okay. If I was either in a dream or a whole new experience for me, a outer body experience. But if you guys had a similar experience, like, please comment down below. Like, please comment down below, like, what was your experience with all this type of stuff? What was your experience? Like, how could you easily tell if you were dreaming or not, or an outer body experience? It was crazy for me. And to do it so easily as well was kind of surprising too. So, man, because like I know it's kind of like a little bit of controversy, like with astral projection versus lucid dreaming, and if it's very complicated with the whole thing, because a lot of people have their own different opinions and views on how they see it, and I'm totally not sure. But one thing I do know is that this physical world, yeah, there's more to this physical world than meets the eyes. That's what I'm gonna say. There's more to this physical world, man. There's more to this materialistic world, and obviously there is so much evidence that there is, with people experience a lot of crazy different experience, whether it's LSD, whether it's like LSD or lucid dreaming, astral projection, outer body experience, near death experience. Like, these just cannot be a coincidence. And after I experienced that, it was, I don't know, I just never ever really experienced that before. Because most of the times when I'm in like a sleep paralysis, I get a little bit scared and just kind of back it off. But this time I was pretty much a little bit more relaxed, and I just tried it anyways, just consciously. And yeah. So let me know what your guys' thoughts and opinions on down below. Pretty crazy, man. And I don't want to make this video too long, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Pretty quite interesting topic. I want to make, like I said, I want to make more lucid dreaming videos. I want to like really do that so bad, and my experience with it, and hopefully make a tutorial on how you guys can do it, or just talk about just deep topics. I love talking about deep topics, man. Just philosophical, spiritual, just religious topics, whatever it is, like, whatever that is, whatever is out of this material realm, I like to talk about it because it's just such a mystery. You know, this world is such a mystery. This life is just such a mystery, man. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. My name is Phantom Broken. I'm out. Peace.